The chart below represents the current enlisted rank insignia of the United States Army. This chart represents the United States Army enlisted rank insignia with seniority increasing left to right inside a given pay grade. All enlisted ranks of corporal and higher are considered non-commissioned officers. The rank of specialist is a soldier of pay grade E4 who has not yet attained non-commissioned officer status. It is common that a soldier may never be a corporal and will move directly from specialist to sergeant, attaining NCO status at that time. History: from the creation of the United States Army to 1820, enlisted rank was distinguished by worsted epaulets. An infantry corporal wore one epaulet on his left shoulder, a sergeant wore one on his right, whilst quartermaster sergeants and sergeants major wore two epaulets. The mark of rank used by the military, worn on the shoulder or lapel, is the chevron. From 1820 to 1903 the insignia was worn with the point down. From 1903 to 1905 there was some confusion and rank could be worn with the point either up or down. The War Department Circular 61 of 1905, directed that the points be placed up and designated certain colors for each branch of the military for uniformity. On July 22, 1919, the military approved an arc of 1 bar for a private first class. In 1942, there were several changes in rank order and color. The rank of 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade technician was added with a T placed at the bottom. 1948 saw more changes including the deletion of the technician's rank. In 1951, the pay grade was reversed and the rank of master sergeant became E7 instead of E8. In 1955, new grade structures were announced reactivating the specialist rank. A master specialist, specialist first class, specialist second class, and specialist third class. In 1958, as part of a rank restructuring, 2 pay grades and 4 ranks were added. E8, which included first sergeant and specialist 8, and E9, which included sergeant major and specialist 9. In 1965, the ranks of specialist 8 and specialist 9 were discontinued. In 1968, the rank of command sergeant major was established. In 1978, the rank of specialist 7 was discontinued. In 1979 the rank of sergeant major of the Army was established. In 1985, the ranks of specialist 5 and specialist 6 were discontinued. Command: in each command of company-sized units, there is assigned a senior enlisted who is the monitor and advocate of the enlisted personnel to the commanding officer. This position is known as the first sergeant, though the person carrying that title does not have to be the rank of first sergeant. In a battalion or larger unit, the senior enlisted soldier is a command sergeant major. The rank of sergeant major is usually carried by the senior enlisted person of the S3 staff section in a battalion or a brigade, and in most staff sections in larger units. In terms of command, the rank of a person typically determines what job and command the soldier has within a unit. For personnel in U.S. Army Mechanized Infantry, a Bradley infantry fighting vehicle is commanded by a staff sergeant, the gun is manned by a specialist or sergeant and the driver is specialist or below. For the armor, the Abrams main battle tank is commanded by a captain, lieutenant, sergeant first class or staff sergeant, the gunner is a staff sergeant or sergeant, the driver is a specialist, private first class, PV2 or PV1, and the loader is a specialist or below. Address: formal terms of address specified in Army Regulation 600-20 Army Command Policy are Sergeant Major for all Sergeant Major ranks, First Sergeant for First Sergeants, and Sergeant, for Master Sergeants, Sergeants First Class, Staff Sergeants, and Sergeants. Corporals and Specialists are addressed by their rank. Privates First Class and Privates can all be addressed as Private. In some cases, informal titles are used. Top is commonly used by NCOs as an informal address to First Sergeants, or anyone serving as a company First Sergeant. In field artillery units a platoon sergeant is informally referred to as Smoke. The junior E7 position is designated as Gunnery Sergeant, and similar to the USMC usage, is typically referred to as Gunny. Field artillery cannon sections are led by section chiefs are often informally called chief. Some section chiefs discourage this, as chief is also a common term of address for warrant officers. In some smaller units, with more tight-knit squads, soldiers might call their squad leader boss, or a similar respectful term. A habit that has all but died out is the addressing of a platoon sergeant, in any unit other than artillery, being affectionately called a platoon daddy in casual conversation or in jest. In training units, trainees are called private, regardless of the rank worn. Special titles, such as drill sergeant and gunnery sergeant, are specific to certain jobs, and should not be confused for actual rank. Other services differ, such as the Marines, who address each other by full rank. Some terms are used jokingly when referring to a soldier's rank. For instance, specialists are sometimes jokingly referred to as the E4 Mafia, Command Private Major, Specialist Major, Full Bird Private, Shamshield, PV4, or Spec 4. An E1 Private may be referred to as E-Nothing, E-Fuzzy, Fuzzy, Drill Private, or PV-Nothing due to the lack of rank patch on the Velcro portion of the Army combat uniform. See also, United States Army Enlisted Rank Insignia of World War I, United States Army Enlisted Rank Insignia of World War II, United States Army Officer Rank Insignia, United States Warrant Officer Rank Insignia. References: U.S. Army Enlisted Ranks, United States Army website, U.S. Army Rank and Insignia, Army Regulation 600-20 Table 1-1 lists all current enlisted ranks, the correct form of address, the associated pay grade, and the correct abbreviation.